I often hear from teachers that they are apprehensive about using fancy art materials in their classroom, but many effective visual arts integrated lessons can be done with materials you might already use. Markers, colored pencils, glue, paper, and scissors can be incredibly diverse depending on how you use them. But if you do end up needing more specialized materials, it is helpful to have management systems in place. Step 1. Creating supply stations with clearly labeled supply bins can help keep materials organized and can allow students to move at their own pace. Helpful reminders like make sure to put the cap on your glue before returning or only take what you need can also be placed on or near the relevant bins to reinforce good studio habits. Having autonomy with classroom supplies also helps teach students responsibility and how to take care of community spaces. If your classroom doesn't allow for stations or you're not ready to give students access to their own materials in that way, having student helpers passing out and collecting supplies throughout the project steps can be extremely helpful. Students will feel important for having a job, and you will have less things in your hands to juggle as you teach. Make sure you have extras handy, but there's no need to set them out until they're needed. Sometimes having access to an abundance of supplies can be overwhelming or make students less intentional with how they use them. Another important step is establishing clear routines for setup and cleanup. Whether you are using stations or having materials passed out as needed, it is crucial to set expectations and lay out the steps for setup and cleanup so students know what to expect. It can also be helpful to create a physical checklist that students can see and follow during these times. Just like all of your other classroom routines, this process may take some time and a few reminders when you first get started, but in no time it will feel natural. The goal is to create routines that make transitioning into art making seamless and stress-free. Imagine you are facilitating a collage activity. Based on your students, classroom, and ideal material setup, what would you include in a setup and cleanup checklist? Consider that collage uses many different types of paper, scissors, glue, and often creates paper scraps. Use the checklist template in your course guide to create a plan for this example and brainstorm what you would do for setting up activities. And remember, you don't need to find fancy materials. Oftentimes, I source collage materials from colleagues, junk mail, free magazines, copier accidents, and classroom scraps. In the next video, I will go over some simple arts integration strategies and low-stakes art activities to help get students more comfortable with using art in your class.